Hello, this is a continuation of the game jam that's been run by the Retro Programmers Inside group and Phase 101, and this time we are creating a shoot 'em up, and the game we're basing it on is Arcadia for the VIC. I think it was for the Spectrum as well and the C64. There's also a Beeb version, so I think it was on there as well. So last time out we managed to get the sprites on the screen in the right format, and what I needed to do was try and figure out how to get it so the sprites didn't flicker, because they were flickering. And with a little bit of research, we got to this article here, which is reading the CRT vertical sync position. So that's the raster bar basically for the Beeb, you know. And we need to be able to read it and then work out where it is, so we can start plotting all the sprites when the raster is off the visible screen, as they call it. And it's called the vertical sync position. So I've got it here in the original format, and what I've done is this is basically changing the background color. So what I've done is I've changed the background color to red, do our stuff, and then change it back to black, and then delay it. So I could see how many times it was doing it on the screen. And there you go. Even with a sizable delay, this red band is all over the place. So we at some point could be interfering with, well, the raster would be interfering with us, and we'd end up with a flashing sprite. So after reading this article, there were some people talking about double buffering. I'm thinking there's no chance we're going to double buffer on a Mode 2 game. And someone had posted a sample. Where is it? Here. There's a sample of code. So I've downloaded the sample of code and had a nose. So let's grab it. Let me see if I can grab it. There we go. So this is it. And what they're doing is they're tapping into the interrupt. They're tapping into the interrupt. So when the VSync happens, it fires an interrupt. That is telling us when it's going to start drawing the next frame. Yeah, that's when it's going to start drawing the next frame. So this is the code that they provided. I'm not sure what assembler it is, but I've converted it anyway. Right, so they've got this flag here where it's end of display reach. So there's a flag that says that we have reached the end of display. So we can interact with that flag and then start doing all the stuff. Yeah, and the way this flag gets worked is down here. Here we go, IRQ handler here. And what happens is that it loads the interrupt flag, it tests it. If it's 0, then it wasn't what we was expecting, yeah? So it just bypasses the whole lot and just continues the interrupt. But if it's not 0, or in other words that this bit is set, that means it's the VSync. And so what we do is we then set the VIA chip to be a timer, to time down, yeah. And we set these values into the timer bit, the latch, and then kick it off, yeah. When this timer hits 0, it fires another interrupt. So we've got two interrupts to test. So we set it up, and we set our end of display reached equals false, which means we're not at the end of the display. Next time the IRQ fires, it's not going to be this, so it comes down to here. Then we test to see if it's the VIA that's created the interrupt. And if it is, we then set the end of displays being reached and reset the timer, because we don't want the timer to fire again. We've done it, yeah. And so there's a two phase to the interrupt. The first interrupt, what we check for is it a VSync? Yes, it is. Right, set up the timer. Then the next one we should get is the timer has expired, which fires the interrupt. We test it's a VSync. No, it's not, because it's a timer this time. Is it the timer? Yes, it is. Right, set that the end of display has been found. Yeah, and then we reset it. So the next time it runs, it'll be a VSync, then a timer, VSync, timer, VSync, timer, and all that jazz. And if it's another interrupt being created by anything else, it'll just go straight through as it would normally do. So I've put that in here, right? So I've converted it to kick. So there is the weight. So that's the equivalent of our raster line weight in the 64. Then we've got to set it up, right? So we've got to set it up. So we'll do that here. So basically, this is setting up the IRQ, so the pointer to where to go to the IRQ, and then it's setting up everything that we want. So we're telling it we want the VSync to fire, and we want the VIA chip to fire as well. So when the timer runs out, it gets fired. And then we initialize it. So this is initializing the latch. Quali's still happening. I thought it had finished. I thought it had been finished. Never mind. It's alright, no worries. And then we clear the interrupt. So hey Proton. Yes, it's affiliation day today. It's the anniversary. That's why I thought I'd do a stream. It's affiliation anniversary. I think it's year 3. So yeah, happy anniversary, guys. So once we've set that, then we can test our raster. We can test our raster end of display thing. And basically we do the same as what we do with the C64, the VIC and everything else. We wait for that flag to be fired. And then when it's fired, so I'm going to take this delay out because we won't need it. Then we do all our sprite setting, yeah? And then we've got the IRQ here, which is exactly the same as what I've just shown you, yeah? It's exactly the same. All I've done is I've made it for kick. So what should happen is the red bar should be at the bottom of the screen. The red bar should be at the bottom of the screen, and that's where it should stay. So here we go. There you go. The red bar is at the bottom of the screen. The red bar is signifying the code that's been executed, putting this sprite on the screen. So now this sprite will not flash in any way. So hopefully we will end up with a game that shouldn't have any sort of raster interference. There may be some, because it depends how complicated we make the plotting system and stuff like that. Because if the plotting system takes too long and it starts encroaching at the top of the frame here, because at the moment you don't see any red at the top, that means we're nowhere near where it's cut, the raster bars coming back down again, right? But we have solved our flicker, our sprite flicker, yeah. So we should not have that interfering with the way we're doing. So I just wanted to show you what I worked out last night, and to show you that we have now got flicker free stuff. So in this stream, we're going to work out what we need to do. We're going to work out the state machine. I've got an idea about the plotting and animation that I need to try and explain, and then see if we can start doing the code for it. Because one thing I have learned, right? One thing I have learned is if I move this to here, so we clear the sprite, draw the sprite, and then do the control system, we have an issue. Right, so there's the sprite. Here we go. And the reason for that is the control system that we've got here affects our X and Y. So it detects the key. If we're going right, it then goes right. So when we do the clear, it's doing the clear on the new position, not the old position. So we need to rethink how we're going to do this, yeah? Because we need to make it as simple as possible. We need to make it as simple as possible. I don't want to have to go through. John, why the BBC? Because I've not done one for the BBC, and I thought the BBC gets underrepresented at the Game Jam. There are a couple of people that do basic games on the BBC for the RPI Game Jam, but I wanted to do an assembly one, and that's why we're working with the BBC. Purely, it's still 6502, different architecture, but hopefully we'll have a game at the end of it that's going to work. Yeah. And also, a lot of people have got BBCs that want to write games for, so hopefully they'll learn on this. Hopefully they'll learn. So, what I've decided is we're going to change the element. We're going to change the element object, yeah? Because we've got the XY here, but that's the XY, and that's the current XY. So once it's gone through the control system, the current XY is moved. So when we come to wipe it out, yes, it's software sprites, yes. So when we come to wipe the sprite out, it's moved. And that's why we leave the trail. That's why we leave the artifact behind. So we need to change the element object to cater for this. So what I was thinking was doing something like this. So current position, well, in fact, no. Position current, and then we put XY. And then we have new. XY. So we've got our current position and our new position, yeah, or old. You know, we could have old and new. Maybe that's the better word. Old and new. There we go. Old and new. So the old position is the position it was there before. The new is the position where it's going to. And so we need to change. We need to change this because we need to be able to have a similar situation for this. So we are going to let's see. We're adding 2 more like that. So we'll do the same here. Old. Put them in. Oh, John. And then do new. No, we're not going to be using double buffering because we're using mode 2, which takes up quite a lot of the RAM to do the screen. So we're not going to be doing double buffering. That's why I've learned how to be able to do the VSync, so we can do all the clearing and the plotting of the sprites off screen. Yeah. So we shouldn't need to use VSync. Right. So 1, 2. Let's grab this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that should now match where we are. To be honest, I don't think we need this screen position anymore. To be honest. So let's find our element, because we need to change the element now. The copy, the load. So here we go. So elements. So let's do the first one, which will be the old. .x to old.x. And then we'll do the same with new. Right. So that loads the element, and then what we're going to do is on the plotting. When we do the plotting, we're going to use the new one. But on the clearing, we're going to use the old one. Oh, that was clear, so that's old. So let's get them all sorted out. So new .y, new .x. Right, let's do them all. Draw 16 by 16. Element dot new dot y, new dot y. Oh, that's X. How many sprites will there be? I reckon at any one time there's gonna be 30, maybe 40. Right, let's just make sure everything is done. Let's just make sure everything's done. Right, I think that's done that. Let's just check. I want to check just to make sure. Element.new for draw. Element.new. Element.new, and then we should have the clears, and that should be on the old. Yep, element.old. No Red Bulls in the final qualifying session. I thought it would have been finished by now. I thought it would have been finished by now. Sorry, guys. Old 8v8. There we go. It's just it's just finished. Right. So now we need to change the control system, yeah? Because now we're going to take the old element. Oh, there was a red flag in quali 1. Okay. Sorry guys, I thought it that's why I waited, because I knew it was on. I didn't realise there was a problem in quali 1. Right, so now we've done that, we need to take the old value and store it in the new value. So old.y and then store it in new.y. Old.y, store it in new.y. Old.y, x, store it in new.x. Oh, this is not going to work because this is not going to work because I've got position in there. I'll take position out. Not doing it. You're not using it, so do that. There we go. That should sort it out. Right. So now we need in elements we need a way to we need to swap over the so we've got the load. We need to do a swap over. So I'd have found a different excuse anyway. Right, so we need to swap the old and the new, yeah? We need to swap the old and the new. So we're going to do this. Grab that lot. Because once it's plotted, that becomes the old coordinate. So we need to say, we need to take the, let's just get this done right. So we're going to take the new coordinate and stick it in the old one. I think that's all we need to do. So we take the new coordinate and stick it in the old one. And then we need, I'm not sure if I've got it in here. Update array, here we go. Let's grab that and put it at the top. Get everything all lined up. So load element from array. And this one is put, no, save element to array. Right, so let's copy this. Right then, so let's do a bit of jiggery pokery. I'm just wondering if it's better. Oh yeah, I wonder if it's better to do it as a loop. Then if we add more to the array, then it'll auto, yes. Let's do that now. Let's do that now. So this is our element here. So we'll do another one called end of element. Yeah, that'll do it. So LDY hash end storage dot end. End, oh come on John, end of element minus storage dot element. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that should be 12. That should be 12. Oh. So if I minus that from that, we should get 12. So then what we can do is we can do this loop, and then we load oh no, we can't. Oh, I've just realized we can't. Because it's a big array into one array. It's a big array into one array. Rats. Oh well, never mind. I thought we could do it, but no. If we add to this, it's going to be a problem. That's all. We'll leave that there. What was it up to? Store load, store load, store load, store load, store load. Where's load? Here we go. Load. Right, so STA. Right, so that should store it back. That should store it back. So it saves it back. So we load it, affect it, and save it back. So in the controls, we've done this. So in here, so the clear works on the old, draw works on the new. Oh. Why is that not seeing that namespace? Why is that not oh, is it because I've rammed it out? Yeah. Right. There we go. Right, so the control system alters it. We save it back to the array, but after the sprite has done its thing, we need to do the swap. Right, let's see if that still works. And hopefully... Oh, that's because I've put elements in, isn't it? I bet that's got storage in. Yeah. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Leave that in there. Right. Oh, update the arrays, not there. Oh, I've changed it now, haven't I? Changed it. Changed it. Oop, no. Replace it with that. Right. Oh. Gonna have to get rid of some of this code, I think. Oh, the jump table. Yeah. Right, hopefully you get... Did I leave one in? 428. Oh, okay. Come on, you rat bag. Right. I will clean this up. Now that is my mistake. So we store it in old. And we'll store it in new as well. Keep us in sync. Where's that? Oh, elements, line 19. Storage.element array. Oh, that was there, wasn't it? We'll leave that in. I mean, that's going to get changed anyway, because the array's different. Oh, come on. What's that now? Element array. Let's find. Change that to elements. Right. Oh, you are joking me. Why pause? Really? Right, let's clear out what I don't need. Why pause? Right. Hey, buddy. You back? Hey, buddy. You trying to tell me I'm doing wrong? Right. That is me, that is now. 224. 224. Yeah, there we go. Glad to clean all this stuff out. Ugh. 226. I've just been there. Oh. Yes, colour's not there anymore. In fact, let's just do this. Let's find the next one. No. Oh, come on. What's too far now? Insert into array. Right. Rem that out. Let's rem all this stuff out. Right, that's me. Oops. Let's do that as well. Let's do this because we don't use any of that yet. Oops. Maybe I should have done this to start with. How far I've got to go? Hopefully not long now. Oh yeah, we need something like that. Destroy all aliens. Hooray! Done it all. Right. There we go. Right, so the ship's in the right place. Oh, and it's working. And it's working. Get in there. No more trails. No more trails. Nice. Right, so that solved the clear and replot thing. So now we clear the sprite in the old position and we plot on the new position. And then we swap. Once we've done the clear and the sprite, we swap the new position to the old position, because the control system will then work out where the new position is. And also when we do the aliens, when we work out their new position, they're going to use the same thing, because we've got to do the same thing with that. Wipe out the sprite in the old position, put the sprite in the new position. So, right. So before we go any further, we need to start figuring out the need to start figuring out the state machine. We need to work out what sort of states we're going to have. So let's do this. Right. Let's close all this stuff up. Right, let's create a new directory. New directory. Documentation. Put that in the root. So this can go in there. We don't need that anymore. We don't need them anymore, so we can get rid of them. Right, documentation. Let's new file. So, state machine. Here we go. Right, so we're going to do the state machine. Yeah, that'll do. So, let's work this out. So, start of game. Right, so the start of the game is going to go into title screen, and then possibly difficulty stroke level selector, and we'll put that in red because that's a question mark. And then when we've done that, let's move this over a bit. Game playing, and then after that, game over, and then that's it. So now in game playing, initialize level, set up set up game, no, reset game, that's it, that's what I want to do. So reset the game to start with, then we initialize the level, then we play the game. So play the game would be clear sprites, place sprites, execute aliens movement, execute, what's going on, do that again, execute bullets movement. Hey SP, thank you very much for the anniversary. Congratulations. Yes, it's 3. Would you think about it? 3 years, I think. I think this is year 4. I think we've just started year 4. Execute bullets, then evaluate collisions. Lost life. Oh yeah. Aliens cleared. Because one thing I've noticed, when you cleared the aliens, you got another wave of the same aliens. So that would then go to yeah, that would then fire off yeah. Play game. So I'm missing something here. What am I missing? Oh yeah. Time expired. Here is, then we go to next wave. Oh, next level. Next level. So reset the game, initialize the level, play the game where we clear the sprites, place sprites, move. Oh, we've got no movement in there, have we? Got no movement in there, so we'll do that. Okay. Hang on. Where's me bendy lines? Aha. Okay. Yeah. Right, so this is the sort of thing that we're going to be doing. So playing the game would be resetting the game, initializing the level, the level, Then we play the game. Then, if we kill all the aliens, then we do the next level. In fact, we'll put it on. No, we'll put it on this side and send it back there. So the next, oh, not reset. It won't go to reset, will it? It'll go to there. So we go to the next level. We initialize the next level, play the game. This will also generate a no, it won't. This will then generate another one which will then be there. So playing the game then goes to the game over because we run out of lives. But while we're playing the game loop will be clear the sprites, place them, do the controls for the ship, the player controls. In fact, that's what we'll call it. Then once we've done the player controls, then we execute the aliens movement. Then we're going to evaluate the bullets movement, and the bullets movement is both the bullets coming down the screen and our bullets. Then we evaluate any collisions. That would then spark whether we've lost a life. That would spark whether we've lost a life. And also spark whether we've cleared the level. Because if we've cleared the level, we need to recreate the alien wave. We're not initializing the wave, we're just recreating the aliens again. And then that would go back to here. Same with the loss of life. But the loss of life because when we lose a life, the level restarts, doesn't it? So that means that we need to go there. So effectively we're coming out of there and we're going to there. Because we would have, if we lose a life, we reset the level. We reset the level. If the timer has expired, then we do next level. I need to tie these together so we know. Oh, let's just make sure they're the same color, and then we'll set the text to be black. So them are the same, and we'll make these the same as well. So we'll set the text to black. And we will do that. Oh, it reset the text. That's annoying. Right. 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 Start game. Loss of life. Shouldn't loss of life go to game playing to initialize level? It is. That's why I've made them the same colour, mate. This it is. That's because I didn't want to put an arrow from here to there going across, yeah? So it's basically a duplicate of that. That's why I've made them the colours. So when we do loss of life, which will have functionality of its own because it's going to make the aliens go to the top of the screen, then it'll go back to initialize level and then back into the gameplay, yeah? Just to show you, I do have but if we set it back to game playing, we will reset the game, and we don't want to do that, yeah? All we do want to do is initialize the level, because the level gets initialized. It starts again. Look, I've got it here. Oh, I got it paused. Right? So level 1, yeah? And I'm going to die. I'm just going to sit there and wait. There you go. Then it goes back up, and then the level just initializes again. It doesn't go to the reset game because it remembers my score, look. So if I kill someone, look, I've got 2. Yeah? I die. Then it resets the level. You see what I mean? I hope you see what I mean, because this is going to be our schedule. This is what we're going to be working from a data flow. Well, a data flow. This is a state. This is the state machine. We're going from state to state. Yeah. Data flow is a completely different animal. Yeah. Data flow is a completely different animal. We're only talking about a state machine here. We're only talking state. Let me just put some text on here. Text. Yeah, there's a well this is actually into 2 steps then, isn't it? This is actually 2. Yeah. So the next one would be this. Next one would be that, because we would be testing loss of life. And if we've lost all the lives, then yes, we would go to game over. Yeah. Does that make you feel a bit better now? No, it's a fair point. It's a fair point. I didn't even consider that. So this is the states that we're going to go through, yeah? This is the states. Now, let me do something here, because I don't like those lines crossing. So if I do that, and then this, there we go. So this is right. This red one is maybe we do it and maybe we don't. Yeah, that's what this red one is. There's also other things I'd want to put on there, like power-ups and stuff like that. But we're not going to even consider that just yet. So this is the game. This is the game that I think. I mean, to be honest. That doesn't need to be there either, does it? We can just do this. Like that. Put that back to white and get rid of the... There. There you go. But I'll leave that line in anyway. So we start the game. Yeah, which leads straight. So we start the game. So this is actually initializing the game, isn't it? Because we're initializing the game, setting up the IRQs and all that other drib drab. The title screen, we definitely need the title screen because we need to put RPI's text on it. We need to port .NET and C# over to the C64. Well, we're not actually coding for the C64 this time. We're coding for the BBC Micro. But yes, it would be nice to have a high-level language for the C64 or the 6502 anyway.
Hi, John here. Another subscriber. Stay a while. Stay forever.
Hey Mikroman, welcome, welcome, welcome. 35 months. 35 months. I think wasn't you one of my first subscribers after I got affiliate? Because if that's the case, then yes, you 35 months. So it's definitely 3 years, the anniversary. This is the 3rd anniversary of my affiliation. Welcome, matey. Welcome. We're just trying to work out the game's the state flow for the game. So we can then work out how we're going to code it, yeah? So just trying to work out the state flow. So I'm just trying to think what else there is. So we've got the title screen, difficult level selector. We'll see. The what? The what? The line between playing game and reset game doesn't align with the line below. Oh dear. Oh, do you feel better now? Do you feel better now? Oh dear. OSK OCD. Yes. I mean, I didn't actually see that. I would have probably seen it later on. No, you're fine, mate. It's all fun. It's all fun. This is all fun. Right. So, the loss of life, right, of course, means -1 off life. But also, aliens retract up. Yeah. So here we go. So let me see if I can try and play this game. There we go. See, the aliens track up to the top. Yeah. So when you die, there's the explosion of the ship. Yeah. But the aliens then track up to the top, and it does it on every level. Right, let me see if I can... I was going to say, let me see if I can play this game properly, which I can't. Hang on, I'm going to cheat. I'm going to cheat. Hang on. There we go. I can play the game now. We are... Well, saying that... Ooh, that was close. That was close. Oh, you are jesting me. Well, I can't hit for toffee. Can't hit for toffee. I was playing this all right on half speed earlier. Here we go. Right. So I'm not clearing that one because we get another level. We get another level full. There we go. So level 2. So if I let the aliens come to me, yeah, and then kill me, you'll see that they track back up to the top. Right, here we go. Wow, no one's hit me yet. There we go. And the aliens then track up to the top, look. Yeah? Then forgets when coding the B version to make it play at 100%. I'm telling you now, I can play this at 50%. If I put it at 100%, I can't play it. I get to level 2 and then just die. I've never gone any further than level 3, I think. It is freakingly hard. It's rock hard.
Hello, John here. Thank you for following. Hope you enjoy the stream.
Hello! Who's just followed? Say hello. We don't bite. We don't bite. Say hello. Oh, has Aston gone? Has he gone to his other bed? Oh, I'll turn that off then. You've never played it? Never played it? Well, this is the reverse engineered version. Do you know what I tried to get working the other day? Well, I got working.
Hello, John here. Thank you for following. Hope you enjoy the stream.
Hello, who's just followed? Say hello, don't be scared. Thank you very much for the anniversary greetings. Thank you. Yes, 3 years. 3 years. Yeah, so this is Arcadia for the VIC-20 that I reverse engineered and I got it working. Yeah. So this is what's playing now, and so we work because I've been trying to work out the animations and stuff like that. All right. So, we've forgotten something. Yes, we've forgotten something. So I need to make space. Let's make some space. Right, I've just forgotten something. Let's put that there. Whoa, that's big. Oh, so you can't do it directly. There we go. Oh, that's fun. Let me just put some words in there. There we go. 12. There we go. Right, this is animation. Animation. What's the word I'm looking for? It's working out the animation frames. What animation? No, mate. No animation. I'll just put it calculations. I'll just say that. No, mate, because I noticed when playing this. So let's slow this down even more. Right, so when playing this, look at the the animation compared to the movements. Right, this one, the animation's in sync with the movements, yeah? Because it's doing the animation at the same time as doing the movements. But if I So if I start from scratch, are we still on 25? No. Right. If I start here, come on. Well, that's going to be annoying, isn't it? Right. Look, the animation. Oh, these are in line as well. Maybe the animation is in line with the movement. Yeah. Maybe the animation is in line with the movement. Yeah, even the explosion, even the alien explosion is in line with the movement, isn't it? But the bullet animation is not in line with the movement. That's annoying when the bullets don't go through the explosion. Oh, on level 2, would you believe? On level 2. Hey. Right, so it should be. Alright then, mate. Okay, just give me a sec. Yeah, the animation of the bullet explosion is different. That's on a different rate. That's on a different rate. We'll put it in there because it'll still make us think. Because it looks like some of the components have a different animation rate. Yeah, I'm going to change it that the bullet will go through any sort of alien explosion. It shouldn't stop. I mean, that's probably why, one of the reasons why it makes it rock hard. Are you wanting to go out, buddy? Yeah? Alright then. Right guys, I'm just going to take Buggerlugs out. And I'll be back in a couple of minutes. So I'll start the game off. Oh, I can't remember. Is it start game? I can't remember my own commands. No. I wonder if it's start. There we go. Right, won't be a minute. So I think we definitely need an animation calculation routine because we're going to have so many animations. Yeah, we're going to have so many things, and if we decide to mix and match in the levels as well, then we need some way of working out the animations. So what else is there? So play the game, which is reset the game, initialize the level, play the game, next level when we run out, or the timer runs out. And as part of the game loop, it's clear the sprites, place the sprites, work out the next animation frame, get the player controls, evaluate the alien movement, evaluate the bullets, do the collisions. Are we dead? Have we lost a life? If we haven't, initialize the level again. If we have, it's game over. If the collision is that the aliens have cleared, then we recreate the wave, the alien wave. And then timer expired is that, right, timer expired is they dive bomb you. Because when the timer expires, they all come right down on top of you, right down. So when you lose a life, they go away, and when the timer expires, they go for you. And I think I can show that. Oh, I mean, that's 69 there. Well, let me see if I can survive. Oh no, I died, didn't I? See if I can survive and show you what I mean. I'll have to protect myself, I think. $35, $34. Let's get over to this corner. Oh, I'm getting... They dive bomb me right at the very end. See if I can... Oh. I am absolutely rubbish at this game. But I love it to bits. Right, let's get through there. There we go. So when the timer gets to 0, they'll dive bomb me. Cool. There you go. They dive bomb you. Right at the very end. So that's what we need to emulate as that as well. There is 2. Hang on. Unfiltered. Let's try that. Aha! That looks better. That looks better. Yeah, we need to do all these. We need to do all these characters. Right. So evaluate the collisions. If they kill us, if we kill them, that's not in line either. I think that's the state machine. I think that's the state machine for us. Oops. Bit off. There we go. That can go there now. Just trying to get it on the page at the same time. That'll do. That'll do. So that's that's what we're going to try and achieve in this. Just spotted that. Arcadia. Arcadia. So that's the state machine we're going to try and run through. Yeah. Now we need it because I don't think these are independent of each other. See, they're running all together. Oh, I died. How did I die? I need to find where the level is on this. I got shot, yeah. Let's go on 15. Let's speed it up a bit. See, these are all going all together. Oh, I went straight through him. Right, let's see if we can find that YouTube video. Here we go. Oh, Walker's Crisps, everybody. Free advertising. Walker's Crisps. There's no way the bags are that size. No way the bags are that size. No way. Right. So these guys are all moving in the same direction, yeah? Oh, that's not me slowing it down. Right, so what happens? Are these all going in the same direction? No. But they are doing... Oh, it's a random... These are all linked together. Just trying to work out the movements. I mean, he's not going to get a high score if he keeps avoiding them, is he? They're all independent of each other, and they're going up and down as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, 6502 Kebab has entered the chat.
Hey, 6502, welcome. Oh, thank you very much for the anniversary. Congratulations. So that's just half and half going left and right. There's nothing special about that. And oh, this is just doing the conga. That's what they're doing. It's just the conga. So what's level 7 doing? Oh, they're coming from the bottom as well. Right. That's naughty when it comes from the bottom as well. Right. we've just where we at. We have just worked out our state flow. We've just been working out the state flow because we need some sort of framework to work against, because with tank we didn't have a framework, and I got sort of spaghettified and stuff. So we've worked out the state. Now the next thing we need to do is work out what I was thinking of is that I'm hoping we're going to have about 15 types of bad guy. 15. Now in the original game there's 8, and I want to double that. And the reason for that is because in the BBC version, they have got some other ones in there. Oh, adverts again. I wonder if I will say the word Tesco, will they actually give me some money? Right, so in the BBC one, they've got the typical ones, yeah. They've got the typical ones, which are these. And I think they've got the level 2 ones as well. Waiting for the timer to run out. Here we go. So they've got big level 2s. They're massive. They're massive. So they've got big level 2s, yeah? And then level 3. Is this level 3? No, that's still level 2. And a fair time away for that. Here we go, level 3. Everything's big. Everything's big. So that's level 4. Are we still on level 4? Oh, this is level 4. Now these have got these T's. These have got these rocky T's, and I think we can do the same sort of thing. I think we can use the same sort of thing, the rocky T's. We'd have to create a new sprite display routine, but that's easy enough done. Because I reckon that's an 8x16. That is an 8x16, I think. Yeah. Definitely an 8x16. Am I doing this on the Raspberry? Are you talking the Raspberry Pi or Phaser's RPI stuff? They've got the. Oh, he didn't get very far after that. He didn't do any further than that. So, yeah. Am I doing this on? Are you on about a Raspberry Pi? No, this is on the BBC Micro. We're developing this on the BBC Micro for this. For this. The retro programmer inside Game Jam. So this one's a shoot 'em up they've decided to do. And you can only do it on a retro machine. So 6502 Z80 68000 system, yeah, not an RPi as in a Raspberry Pi. That'll probably be later. We'll probably do a Pi game session where we do Arcadia like we did with Myriad. So for the movement, if you remember how we did it in Myriad, how I should say how Steve did it in Myriad. I'm thinking of using the same philosophy for this. So we have an array of timers, yeah, and each timer is related to the different alien type. Exactly, SP. Exactly, SP. And we can use the same mechanic for the animation as well. We can use the same mechanic for the animation, because the animation, each animation could be a different cycle, yeah. So, and I want to have the flexibility to tweak with the animations, yeah. I don't want to have the animation changing every time they move like that. I want to be able to tweak with it. So we can do the animation in the same sort of, using the same system as the movement and the execution, yeah. Which means then we have an array of timers for execution and one for animation, and when the timer runs out, we set the trigger flag, which allows the execution system to look at the trigger flag and say, it's time for us to do the movement. And then they do the execution of the movement. And the beauty of that system is that you don't have to evaluate every execution. You only have to evaluate the ones that have been flagged to do it. So all we're doing is testing the trigger array. And if only 2 items in the trigger array is set on that frame, we only execute those 2 items. Yeah, we don't have to execute all of the array. Yeah, so yes, it's going to be very similar to Myriad. So we need an execution array, and we need a animation execution array, because for the animation I want to have that independent of the movement. I want to be able to have that independent of the movement. So and now we've got our IRQ set up. Now we've got the IRQ set up, so we don't have the screen tearing for the sprite, because I don't know if everybody's seen it, but I've managed to I've got it now. I've got it now, look, down here. So this is the raster line down here. Yeah? So that red line is signifying the code execution. So if I put a delay in, the code execution, so let's put a delay in here. Then we'll see how far that gives us. Does it cross over into the next screen? Yes. See what I mean? It's crossed over to the next screen, which is up here, look. Yeah? It's crossed over. So I could... Let's knock that down to 48. See if it still crosses over. So it actually crossed over into 2 screens. Let's see how much time we get. So that's 1 outer delay. Well, that hasn't gone over. So let's do 10. Now that's a big delay, that is. That is a big delay. Right, so 5. I'm just trying to see how much CPU time we get off the frame. So that's 5. I mean, that would work, because this is where the HUD's gonna be. That would work. that would work, because we can do that. We can clear the sprites and then put the sprites on there. And I don't think it'll get down as far as this. I don't think it'll need this amount of time to do the main sprites. Then we do all the evaluation stuff and everything here, and then down here we can then update the HUD at the top, so when the next frame's done, it'll be ready. Right, I think that. What's up with you? Is it? Oh, Daddy, dinner time, eh? Is it Daddy dinner time? Cool, bang on 5 o'clock, eh? In his ear, pestering. Same number of frames of animation for each sprite. No, because right. I was trying to do some of the sprites. I've also been messing around with the spriter source code, trying to get the zoom to work. It's this one, I think. Yeah, this one. There is three sprites on this character. I don't know if you can see that, but there's 3 sprites on that. Let me stop that and put that in. There you go. That's the animation for that particular character. I don't know if you can see that because I can't zoom in because I've been looking at the code. I need to change it. But there's 4 frames to that particular entity. The other one, this one, there is only 2. Whoops. There's only 2 frames. That is their animation. There's only 2 frames to that particular character. So the number of animated frames is going to vary for each of the bad guys, and so we need a subsystem just to control the animation. Yeah, if we stuck to the same as the original, but if we're going to do different animations, then we need to, you know, we could say, right, all the animations could be 4 frames, yeah, and then work to that, and then work to that. Yeah. So yeah, but I'm just copying the original. I'm waiting for other people to do graphic stuff. So yeah, so we need to stack bats. Yeah, where is he? So we need to start figuring out how we're going to do it. Yeah. Now, in the original system, we had this. We had a bad guy timer, then the trigger, and then the reset. Yeah. And the reset the timer. Yeah. Reset the counter timer. So we're going to have, I think, the similar sort of thing for the execution, yeah. So this is the timers. So we'll call it timers, and then we'll put everything in there. Right, so so we're not going to call it bad guy, we'll call it elements. Elements countdown, element countdown, that was it. Countdown. Element type countdown. Element type trigger or movement trigger. Yeah, we can do that. Reset. Countdown. It's a countdown. We set it to the number and then it counts down, doesn't it? So we've got element type reset, and we'll call this reset. So it'll be timers.reset. No, we'll actually use that one. We'll get rid of that and we'll use that instead. So this is the timer for our element, and we'll need to do the similar sort of thing for the animation. Yeah, so this one's going to be element type animation countdown. Trigger. Now, thank you. Now, I think here we need two more. So animation frame base and animation frame index, and then what we'll do is we'll copy that and do that. Animation yeah. Really? Element type animation frame index is up. Oh yes it is, because I left them in there. Dope. Right, so that would be the frame index. Oh. Are we going to make the decision that all the animation has the same number of frames? I've got to think about this. Got to get this right. Yeah, I think we need to do we need to code for the variations. Yeah. So element type animation frame set. So we've got the base. We need to element type base. We've got the frame counter, but we need to say oh yeah, that'll do it. So that's the number of frames for each of the animation sets. So we have the base frame, and then we have got the index. I think the Spriter software allows us to organize sprites. I think the Spriter allows us to organize sprites. Hang on. Right. So let's say I want the non-thrusting sprites at the front. Yeah. It allows us to organize the sprites. Okay, I don't need to worry about sprites, the animation being out of frame, out of sequence. So I don't need to worry about that, because the base and then the index will give us the sprites. So the animation, we need the base, we need the maximum number of sprites, which we've got. We need the index, what the current index is, the counter, and the trigger. Yeah, I think we've got it. I think we've got it. So, what's the matter, mate? Are you getting hungry? All right, all right, all right. So what will happen now is on this IRQ, I'm going to strip out. I'm going to create a new file. We'll call it irq.q.asm. Oh, we've already got one. Right, well, we don't need any of this. Right, let's take all that out. We don't need any of that. So we'll keep the setup, and we'll keep the IRQ, because that'll keep with the philosophy. And this is the thing that that we're going to modify. So we'll keep that in. Right. Let's copy all this stuff over. Right. So here's the setting up of the RQ. Get rid of that. Put that in there. Do that. Now that is not called IRQ handler anymore. Right, it's called IRQ. So let's grab the IRQ, which is here. And we don't need that now. Right. Yeah, no worries, mate. No worries, mate. We'll, I'll get you dinner in a minute. Daddy's just sorting something out. Right. So this is the thing that we need to do, yeah? Is that we need to put the movement triggering code in this part here. Yeah. I don't really want. Oh, but if we do it here, that's setting up the timer. Yeah, right. Okay, we can do that there because we can. It doesn't matter about any code in it. It's not going to slow it down because it's the This is the important one for the sprites because it's we have the IRQ file for the VSync at the top of the screen, and then we've got the timer that takes us down to the bottom of the screen. So that's what we need to do. That's where it needs. So we can do that here because once we've set the timer, it's off. We don't care. So we can do that here. So we just need to now modify this monitor. This monitor for the triggers. Yeah, that's what we need to do. Right, he's giving me grief now. So I've been going for 2.5 hours. So all right, guys. I will call it there. I'm going to carry on working on this, and then on the next stream I'll show what I've done. I'm going to give Buggerlugs his dinner, and I will come back to you on Monday. Alright? Well, thank you very much, guys, for sharing my anniversary today, and I will see you guys on Monday. Alright? Take care. Bye. I'd like to thank all the patrons that are contributing to my channel. Without you guys, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing right now. Thank you very much.